And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring up to date with all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes the Rangers board being torched in a scathing new attack in Friday Bombshell. We'll discuss, of course, the whole of that into today's video, whilst also going through all the other stuff. But let's start off with Václav Černý. Yes, Rangers star Václav Černý has broken his silence on his completely unnecessary gestures he made at Ibrox to his own fans, and he believes it taught him a valuable lesson after insisting Rangers are a bigger club than Ajax Amsterdam. Czech ace Černý appeared to let his frustrations boil over in his match this season against Hibernian, and matters didn't improve when he missed a huge sitter against Lyon in the Europa League. He then decided to delete his social media account, but the on-loan Wolfsburg ace put it behind him by going on and scoring in a spree. He netted 5 goals in his next 4 games. And former Ajax winger Černý, who is preparing for the Czech Republic's Nation League match against Albania, admits he learned a valuable lesson. Rangers are an extremely big club, similar to what I was used to at Ajax Amsterdam, but maybe I would say Rangers are even bigger because the fans and the whole club have huge expectations. So when the game isn't going their way, the fans make their views very clear. But the stadium is special, especially during European matches. They show typical British behaviour. The stands would like us to play with the ball forward, so when we pass it backwards, because maybe we can't do it another way, they tell you. It's such a simple mindset, but I don't mean it in a bad way. Every fan wants their team to play forward all of the time. This season there was a run of 3 games which were not good for me. Up until then I had been an important player by scoring goals and getting assists. But then I missed chances in Malmo, I missed a big opportunity against Lyon at 0-0, and I also made a gesture towards the stands that I can't take him back. It was completely unnecessary, but the club supported me. I waved my hands towards the fans, and that was my fault. Of course, on social media everyone is a genius, they can say anything. It gets to the point where I said enough, and after a few hundred insults I said I was leaving. I deleted my social networks for a while and edited them so that almost no one could even approach me. It's part of football at that level. If it wasn't just me, I don't have a problem with it. 6 years ago I might not have been bothered, but it affected my family, my wife and my young daughter, which is the limit for me. It was a learning experience. It was wrong of me, but it's behind me. That gesture was completely unnecessary, but I'm so impulsive. I got beat up and then had to get the fans on my side again. So for me it was really important. The next weekend I scored 2 goals and we won 2-0. Everyone calmed down again. I was on a good streak. That was the best possible reaction. I shut my mouth and played. That's the best way to do it. After the experience I gained from I'm stronger, I react better to everything, I'm more experienced. And Černý, in the interview in this Homeland publication, insists the league isn't over, admitting he's disappointed to have already fallen 9 points behind Celtic. However, he's relaxed despite no talks on his future and whether Rangers will make the move for from Germany permanent. He said, unfortunately in the past few years we have not matched Celtic and now we are 9 points behind them, which the fans don't take positively. But this season is still long, nothing is lost yet. We're in the final of the cup, which is good. I'm supposed to return to Wolfsburg after this season, but honestly I'm only focused on this campaign, Rangers' success and my own. I want to have the best season of my career in terms of goals and assists, and then we'll see. Of course I have a plan, but there's no point talking about it yet. So Václav Černý, of course, coming out and speaking about things. Of course the fans were getting a bit pissed off with him, especially after those gestures, but as stated, I have said that since the summer, I do think that's one of our good signings, and he certainly proved it after that little blip. I think he proved it at the start, but also proved it after that sort of blip, and that's kind of what you want from your players if they're going to be going through a hard time. They come out on the other end unscathed. We've had far too many snowflakes within our team over the years that have always kind of fell under the pressure and never been the same, but it's quite good to see a different kind of story that a player has taken upon themselves, taken the responsibility, and of course went out there and then changed their fortunes by hard work and ignoring the noise and not rising up to it. If winning every week against your friends in fantasy football was getting old, why not use that football knowledge to win rewards money can't buy? Sorare's Best of Europe is a free-to-play fantasy game where you can score incredible prizes every Tuesday and Friday. Let me show you how to get started in 5 steps. You can quickly join and sign up to Sorare's Best of Europe through the link below. No cost, no fuss. The next part is when the fun begins, as you can create your lineup by selecting your 5-player squad, choosing top players from Europe's biggest leagues. And to aim for the prizes, you need to make crucial decisions, one of which is selecting your captain, because a captain scores bonus points, so make that pick wisely. And now the real business starts, as you enter competitions, deciding between going fully free to play or using limited cards for higher chances to win. And like any head coach, monitor your players' performances and climb the leaderboard for a shot at amazing rewards. First-time lineup entries receive essence to craft a card, adding a unique twist. Get started today and may the best manager win. So if you think it's too late to play fantasy football, think again, sign up with my link and start winning. Now, going into today's main story, guys, the Union Bears have issued a scathing statement aimed at the club's board in relation to restrictions imposed on the unofficial Rangers fan group, centered around restrictions levied at the group's production of their annual Remembrance Stadium display. The official correspondences announced plans for a future tifo to celebrate the 125th anniversary of Ibrox have been scrapped. Alongside footage of Union Bear members painting Sunday's armistice display, the statement read, "The Union Bears have always taken immense pride in producing our Remembrance Day parade. Unfortunately, this year, due to sanctions imposed on us by the board, our preparation and ability to carry out the hundreds of man-hours required to produce such a tifo was severely hampered. These sanctions were imposed by board members who appear to believe that punishing a vocal element of the support will cover up their continuous shortcomings in the boardroom. These sanctions forced us to seek alternative venues to create Sunday's display, presenting a significant challenge to produce an extremely detailed display in a limited time frame. This display turned out to be one of the most challenging tifos to date. Even on Sunday morning, whilst attending to complete the tifo outside the stadium, we were informed on arrival that the group were not permitted to gain access to the stadium footprint pre-match. The statement continued on our arrival at the stadium for kickoff in yet another attempt to curtail the tifo. Access to the tifo was initially knocked back and then delayed at the point in the setting up the time available for the display became near impossible. Due to its significance, we felt it was essential to complete this by any means necessary to ensure it was displayed in the Copland pre-match. The club has also restricted access to our pre-match store, which significantly impacted our merchandise sales during a month. We were raising funds to order material required for the preparations for the 125th Ibrox anniversary tifo. Unfortunately, due to financial constraints caused by lost revenue and a lack of opportunity to seek alternative venues at short notice, to facilitate such a display that would consider appropriate for commemorating such an occasion, we will not be commencing with our plans for the Ibrox anniversary tifo." So, yeah, a bit of a scathing rant there from the Union Bears. Of course, I think that kind of comes after the pyrotechnics, but also calling out the board as well. Now, again, their incompetence are always going to be exposed, no matter the occasion, and hopefully this gets sorted out. But this Rangers board are absolutely incompetent anyway, and completely lifeless, soulless, and sucking the hope out of this football club on a day-to-day basis. But the Union Bears have issued a scathing rant there in regards to it. Rangers fans, that's all I've really got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts on everything down there in the old comments section below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you do check out today's video sponsor, Sorare. I'm telling you, you're going to get addicted to this game. It's not like fantasy football. Win quality prizes, so easy to play. Use the link in the description. As I said, I don't really come to you with sponsorships that often, but go check it out, guys. And hopefully they can be a long-time partner of the channel, which will create better content for you guys. So do check them up, sign up, check it out. It's really, really cool. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.